Apple's next big product, Apple Glasses. Rumors surrounding Apple's AR glasses have been circulating throughout the tech world for years. Despite such speculation spanning over a period that feels like a lifetime, it seems that we might be finally on the cusp of Apple's next big product release. A recent leak has revealed the most in-depth look to date at Apple's potential wearable AR device. Although the majority of leaks should be taken with a pinch of salt, Apple's AR glasses will be known simply as Apple Glass, which is a rather fitting title given the Apple Watch. However, this name is incredibly reminiscent of Google Glass, which was Google's attempt at a similar device. Apple Glass is said to be the final name for the glasses. However, I wouldn't put it past Apple to change the label last minute. Eyeglass would be especially in line with the brand and might make more sense when we look at how the glasses will operate, but we'll get to that later in the video. Design-wise, all of the housed tech will fit seamlessly into the frames of Apple Glass, with the most notable being the LiDAR sensor, which will sit atop the right-hand side of the glasses. For those of you who are not familiar, LiDAR, at the most basic level, is a system that can 3D map an environment by calculating the distance between different points. The LiDAR found inside of on the latest iPad Pro, the LiDAR scanner and pair of cameras work hand in hand. However, Apple Glass is not expected to house any camera or photographic features. The general thinking behind this is that people will take negatively to talking face-to-face with someone wearing a face-mounted camera that may or may not be recording. This is something that I consider. Charging of the batteries of the Apple Glass is said to happen through the use of a designated charging stand or through the use of a wireless charging case. Both would be a suitable companion to the glasses, and seeing as the first models are expected to have a battery life on the shorter side, having a convenient charging dock or carry case would be a much welcomed addition. In regards to audio, Apple Glass is not expected to have any. Getting to the important bits, you might be wondering how the glasses are actually going to function. The majority of data processing is said to take place on a partnered iPhone, which will not only reduce the physical footprint of the glasses, but will also significantly reduce their cost overall. To facilitate this, we're expected to see some sort of short-range Wi-Fi capability to be built into the iPhone 12. Despite a few people being hands-on with the Apple Glass prototypes, there is very little known about the glasses' user interface. What we do know is that Starboard is supposedly going to be the interface's name, which is not all that different from iOS's Springboard UI. What most are expecting to see is a slimmed-down version of the basic iOS that we are all familiar with. Again, somewhat reminiscent of what we can see on Apple Watch, but with physical interactions being replaced. Now, I'm sure that you're all wondering how much a pair of these AR glasses are going to cost. So let me put you out of your misery and tell you that it's probably a lot less than you might think. The first-gen Apple Glass is said to retail at a rather reasonable price of just $499, excluding the price of optional prescription lenses. This is still a premium for a device that relies heavily upon another much more expensive device, but it's still low enough to be widely adopted and to gain traction as a popular mainstream purchase. Apple has had very little to say about Apple Glass as a whole, so speculation surrounding its release date is to be expected. Whilst we may finally be given an official announcement by Apple introducing Apple Glass as early as this year, it's highly likely that we won't see them available to purchase until Q4 2021 at the earliest and may even stretch into 2020.